Howdy, howdy again, folks. A-Train here with you with another episode of Sim Airport in early access. What are we doing here? This looks kind of weird, A-Train. That's a fine question, you ask, viewer. Here's what we're doing. We had a recent change come out that hit the Edge and then the experimental servers in regards to the new baggage system. It's gotten better in this regard. Plus, my understanding of it, not necessarily my liking, but my understanding of it has grown to the point where now I think being the operative word, and that can always be dangerous. I can do a little better video than last time, perhaps giving you a clearer picture as to how this system works. I know a lot of you figured it out really quick and signed on and were like, hey, yeah, this is really cool and all that. Oh, okay, that's fine. But there's a lot of folks who still have questions and aren't understanding. Plus, again, a change took place recently, which I'm very happy with. It made things better. All right, so this doesn't really look like an airport, but you kind of have to use your imagination. And I know you kids out there now might have a little bit of that because everything else gets done for you these days. You know, video this and in instant that. You don't play with wood blocks anymore or with Hot Wheels cars or things like that. So this is just an imaginary airport laid out. However, we've just got 3 baggage depots. Okay, over here in ticketing, we've got 8 ticketing desks lined up, and then we got a little security department area there, and then we've got 3 baggage claims. Okay, so we just kind of set this up just a generic, here's what you could have situation to show you how this kind of all pieces together. Okay, and then we're gonna connect everything up here to show you just kind of how it works and how you can expand and increase the flexibility of everything, okay? Without having to deal with aircraft flying around or what have you. So if you're doing this in-game, you know, when you set it up initially, you'll do it before your airport really opens. At least I think that's how you'll do it. Otherwise, you want to be as efficient with this and the construction as possible if you're doing it during overnight hours. You'll want to monitor your last departing flight, and as soon as it has received its bags, then because they'll take the bags off the plane first. So as soon as those are off, you can start messing with the downstream end towards the baggage carousels. As soon as the bags are on, you can start messing with the upstream end with the bags coming from the ticketing counters. All right. So what's the change that's taking place, A-Train? Here's what they've done. Instead of having to take like a baggage hub, and you could have used like a 4-port, which would be kind of silly, and connected everything to the 4-port hub, which looks kind of pretty and convenient, but that's also $10,000, and this is $20,000 if you put 2 of these together. You can do this, knock yourself out, and then you just connect the 2 hubs together with the pink arrows, and then run from there. But you've just spent $2,000 or $20,000 when you could spend $2,500. How you do that, A-Train? Good question, viewer. Here's how we do this. You can put this one hub here, and with the new system, you can connect ticketing desks together coming off of these H points. So in fact, we could realistically connect all 8 of these together with one run. You don't have to do it right here at the arrow. You could do it like, I like to build under the wall just because I think it looks neater. But you could make a single run that goes all the way up like this and then just connect each of those ticketing desks into it. That's an option. What we're going to do, though, is kind of lay this in here in separate groups. So basically, you're forming a T behind each of the ticketing desks at the H arrows, okay? So now they're all connected together. So now you have some options, okay? If you want to connect them all together, you just complete this connection, and then you're off to the races. Unfortunately, you can't connect, direct to a depot. But at this point, what we're going to do is look at this, all right? So here's a depot, and we've got this mini hub. I'm going to call this the mini hub, all right? That's what the baggage hub, not the large, but the small one. We're going to call it a mini hub. We're going to rotate this around. Notice how the arrows line up nice and neat, like nice and pretty. That's kind of cool, right? All right, so we're going to set this up at each of the 3 hubs. We're going to assign a mini hub, to the baggage depots. we're going to set a mini hub up at each of the baggage depots, right? Not office depot, not the train depot, but the baggage depot. All right, so there's one for each, all right? And now, what that's going to allow us to do is you've got to connect blue to blue. Boom. There's blue to blue, pink to pink, boom. And, or R to R and H to H, okay? So the devs have put that in there to aid those who are colorblind. All right, or have issues seeing color. All right, so let's connect here to here, here to here, and finally go down here to this one, and we'll connect this one up. So this will connect them to a hub, which everything's got to go through a hub. All right, so that's just the way it is. Now, the other connections off the hubs, you just have to connect blue to blue or pink to pink. Okay, so that's pretty simple. And then you can set this up to what I'm going to call daisy chain it together. Okay, so let's do this. And I'm trying to keep an option open here because I know there's some players who have talked a lot about having, okay, so these 4 ticket desks are going to serve these 3 gates over here, right? So these are Atlantic International gates or SparkJet gates. So SparkJet, that's easy to remember. SparkJet gates are over here, all right? And you can assign this baggage depot to service just those 3 gates. So you want to set it up and imagine, because it's not set up that way yet in the game, hopefully that's going to come someday, where airlines will lease gates from you, and then they'll put in their own gate agents, and then they'll get their own ticketing desk space, and then they'll have their own baggage claim, and then possibly baggage carousel, and then ultimately maybe even their own, hey, we need this much space so we can build a first class lounge. That's how the real airlines do it, so that would be really cool. But anyway, so I'm trying to set this demonstration up, whereas this is one group of desks, and you want to assign them out here, say, to this depot, and then this is a separate group, or something to that effect. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at here. But when you think about how this system works, okay, connecting a hub to a hub, and I see a problem here already, but I can fix this problem. Connecting a hub to a hub is a two-way connection. So I mean, I guess you could do 4 desks to here and then run the connection back from the pink arrow all the way down here. Well, it'd probably have to go to, no, it's coming off a hub. So it could go directly in, and then it'd be this baggage carousel, right? So you take these 4 desks, they serve this hub, which serves this depot, which serves these 3 gates for SparkJet, and then you come off of it from the pink connection and come to this one baggage carousel, and that effectively creates that isolated system, right? So let's just do that here for sake of discussion. We can go back and cancel, the construction or whatnot. That's why I'm doing this in Sandbox Code, so we've got a butt ton of money, and it doesn't matter. All right, so there we've made the connection from the SparkJet ticket desks to the SparkJet hub at the SparkJet baggage depot, which will serve the 3 SparkJet gates that are right here. Now we've got to get back to the SparkJet, to the Hoopajoop, the baggage carousel. Yeah. All right, let me get this gap, because we got to shoot this gap. That's the only thing about this. So here we are we're building a completely discrete system that serves one airline. In theory, okay? I don't know if the game mechanic works for that. I don't know if it cares. But ultimately, this, pardon me, is how that could work, okay? SparkJet ticket desks connect to SparkJet hub to SparkJet depot, which serve the 3 SparkJet gates because the depot is assigned to the gates, right? And then we send the bags back. Boom, confetti, all set. You just have to make sure you have gaps in here to work with, because these can't connect, right? All right, and then say everybody else, all the other schmucks in the airport, they're not as good as SparkJet. They have to share their a separate hub. So what I said, I made a mistake over here. We're going to do this. That kind of just turned everything off. Let me keep utilities on. All right. this, oh, actually, I can cancel this project. And we'll cancel this project and cancel that. Actually, I don't need to cancel this, but all right, that takes that out. I'm going to, whoops, hello. I'm going to dismantle this. I'm going to flip it because you can flip these around and that will actually make a little more logical progression for daisy chaining. All right, so let's get our guys busy, guys and gals here. This one's going to go take that apart, bring it back. Did they leave it there? Did they leave it sitting there? That would be cool if they left it sitting there, kind of, sort of. All right, it doesn't matter. We got money. All right, so this time we're going to do this so that the pink arrow is at the top. And you'll see in a second why we're going to do that. Okay, so we're still on utilities. Let's see what we got. They're building all the connections. Let's go to conveyor line. They're going to set up this discrete system now that the parts are here to serve SparkJet. Now, what we're going to do is look at serving the other airlines. And so we've got this hub out here. Let's put this, yeah, there we go. We're in position here to do this. All right, so we can take that. We're going to connect like this here. Then we're going to connect like this here. Okay? You don't have to connect going into the arrows. The arrow is simply a connection point. Okay? You don't have to, be going this direction or this direction. You're just tying those two things together, which kind of makes it a little wonky. I mean, because it creates the idea that there's there's an output because you're leaving the ticket desks. Here there's an input because you're going into the baggage carousels. That totally makes sense. But then when you get to the hubs, things get a little different. And then you're going into and out of, well, you're kind of not, right? So it's kind of weird because pink you associate with baggage carousel, therefore that should be an output, and blue you associate with ticket desk, that should be an input. But try not to get confused with that. You simply just connect the blues together and the pinks together, or the H's and the R's together, right? Okay, so now we have no hub-to-hub connection currently, so everything's still blue and pink. Now, let's say, so there's your discrete connection, and now we want to set up everybody else. All right, so how are we going to do that? We got a couple of options. Okay, the fact that I flipped this around kind of makes it a little wonky, but we can work around that. What we have to do is just simply take this conveyor and go all the way around to the blue side, which is a little, like I said, it's a little wonky. No, we don't want to go there. We want to go, oops, come here. We want to go here. We can go all the way around, and connect there, right? Now, with that connection made, all we got to do is daisy chain this hub to this hub. And we do that by connecting pink to pink. So here, we'd run over with this to say here-ish, run down to here, cut across here, go up here. All right, now, did you see the arrows just changed to green and it says H2H? That's hub to hub. All right, so that means we've got a good connection from one hub to another hub. Now, over here we got the baggage carousels, and this actually is going to work out real good for us. So we're going to go with a mini hub again because we don't want to spend a bunch of money on the big hub, and we don't need to. So, check this out. Here's what we do. We just drop a mini hub in here somewhere, and remember, you want to give yourself a little bit of room to maneuver, but you don't have to give yourself a ton of room. That looks good. Let's put that there. Now all we got to do is connect this blue connection to here. Oh, look, it lined up. How convenient. And now we've got a green hub-to-hub connection there. We're going to connect this pink to this pink, and this pink to this pink. And now we've got a fully set up baggage system with one setup that's discrete for this airline, SparkJet in our example, and then the other ticketing desks will serve Atlantic International and Aerojet and Aerostar and Aeroschmuck and all those other guys, WestJet and Pacific, blah, whatever. Give me an A320 or get out of here. I don't want your puddle jumping prop job. Now, say you want to add more to this system because now you've got 3 gates off of this hub and you got 3 gates off this hub, and you might have 3 or 4 aircraft coming in pretty close together. You need more baggage carousels. All right, very simple. You've got this extra blue connection here. So you expand down here, expand your baggage claim, right? And then you add in another mini hub, and you just rotate it like this, drop it, you connect the blue to blue, creating a hub to hub connection, and you've got 2 more ports for baggage carousels. Ta-da! And then, but wait, there's more. You've got another blue port that you can connect another baggage hub down here. Like that. Boom. And you can just keep connecting baggage carousels like that. Okay? And you're still tied together in the system. Now, the system out here, the way it's set up, isn't going to expand, but you can expand it, eventually. Probably by this point, you would be adding more ticket desks too. So then you just need to cut another hub into the line. All right. So let's say you wanted to add more gates up here and another hub. Another depot. All right. So let's do this. Let's grab a piece of taxiway. Let's throw it up here. All right. That goes there. Which means then we can build a baggage depot here. Now, here's the only thing is we want to kind of watch a little bit. No, it's not a big deal. All right, the question becomes this. Let's go back here so we can see the connections. Coming off of ticketing, we're coming off of blue, which means, and we're going into blue here, right? Which is going to make this a little goofy. It could require, let me think about this here for a second. It could require 2 of these, plus 1 for the baggage depot, right? I'm trying to set this up. All right, so we put that there, okay? And we're going to put a mini hub with it. Now, I was thinking that you could just tie in here, but you can't. Because then you've got to reverse the colors at one point or another. It would probably be good, devs, if you did a 3x3 hub. All right, you've got this thing here, which is 3 blue and 3 pink, and this would work in this application. But again, you guys spend $10,000 to put this big arse hub in here, and this would actually allow you several things. If you put, so you know what, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to put this in here, all right, because I'm going to show you what it allows. Poo. All right. Let me run this ahead here for a minute, and let me get the builders building. Here's what I'm looking at, though. If you see what I'm looking at, this is good. This will give us the ability to tie in here and here to this blue to blue connection. All right. So all we got to do really is effectively break this one spot here, run it up to here, run it down to here, right? And that rejoins this integrity. Then here we've got a full-on connection for another baggage depot. You've got a blue and a pink. And here you've got a full-on connection for this baggage depot. You've got a blue, which would go this way. We just go around the backside. Okay? Give yourself a little space, 1 tile or 2 tiles. Come here. Go up here, and we go here, right? And we go here, and we go here. There we go. Now that's there. Okay? Now, I'm going to demolish this 1 tile right there. And once that's done, we're going to tie this in here and tie this in here, and that's going to restore integrity to the entire system. Furthermore, we've actually got the ability to expand off this hub in a number of different ways, because these connections, these 2 could go to a baggage depot, right? But they don't have to. They could go to another hub. All right, so you've got the ability here to connect multiple hubs onto this hub and tie in. So here we've attached this depot directly to a big hub, whereas with the others we did a mini hub. But say we want to do a mini hub over here for another baggage depot, all right? Boom, we can set that up there. And since the system's got full integrity connecting back to itself, we can just run this up like this, run this over like this, and run this down like this, and boom, confetti. We've got the ability to connect pink to pink, and whoops, come here, blue to blue, and we could put another baggage depot right there. Okay, so that it should give you an idea how this works. I hope. All right. Hopefully this has been instructional and helpful. It took me some time to figure all this out. But now what we've done is shown you how the new system allows you to connect multiple ticketing desks together. You cannot connect multiple baggage carousels together, just the ticketing desks. Okay? So you can connect multiple ticketing desks together and run into a hub. So that's one thing we've learned here. Second thing is it's good to assign a mini hub to a baggage depot, and then you can daisy chain them together like we did here, right? You hook this hub to this hub, and then you could keep connecting hubs ad infinitum until you've got a hub for every gate, or a baggage depot for every gate, which is unrealistic, but whatever. Logistically, you want to make it convenient, so maybe one to every 3 gates or so, and go from there. Also, we did a discrete system where we've got a fully functional airport layout, but we've got ticketing tied into one hub, tied into one baggage depot, which will be assigned to 3 gates, maybe even just 1 gate, maybe more, for one airline, because you can tell which airline is going to go on to which gate, right? And then it's connected all the way back to its own baggage carousel. So this section here is discrete from everything else, and would be assigned to basically one airline, or maybe 2, whatever. Maybe they're part of the Star Alliance, like American and different airlines. And then we took the other ticketing desks, and we tied them in to a mini hub with a depot, and then daisy chained it to another mini hub with a depot. And you can continue that setup. Just remember, you've got to connect blue to blue and pink to pink. And then we added some new ones over here, and we've allowed for further expansion. By using this Specialty 6.2 hub, we came in, we just cut this blue line, we ran blue to blue, and see, this is blue here because it's coming directly from the ticketing desks, right? But this is green here because it's connecting to another hub to hub. And then we ran off of this big hub up to here. And the only reason why I did that is because if you put this here, that's $10,000, right? If you put a mini hub here, that's $2,500. And you put a second mini hub off of this, it's another $2,500. I mean, at some point the math may get there, but I don't know. This being a quarter of this, cost-wise, but it's 50% of it functionality-wise, seems a little wonky to me. Okay? That's just a personal thing. All right. But then we use this hub and we tie directly into this baggage depot because it's a hub. We can tie into it. We've tied back into the main system. We're daisy chained downstream. And we've got expansion capability off these 4 additional ports to where we could go directly to another baggage depot if we wanted. So let's throw this here. And in doing that, we can put this here. And in doing that, we can connect. Well, poop. Let's take this out. Right click, you fool. Damn it. It beat me to it. Anyway, all right. So we'll go down this way. Stay clear of the other one. And then we just got to juke around here. It's kind of silly, but... So we go around the back side and we connect this way. All right, so you just got to think outside the box a little bit with this because I goofed it up. That's totally on me. It's a holiday. I'm off work. I'm not getting paid to think. I'm doing this for your entertainment and education. All right, so there. We've connected another baggage hub directly. But wait, there's more. We still have this connection here that can run off to another mini hub, and we can continue our expansion of our baggage system. Okay? So there you go, folks. There's a video that is as good as I can get on how you can hook up the baggage system with the new feature, which is good, tying ticket desks together. Excuse me while I stretch one out here. You tie the ticket desks together, so that's the new feature. You can do a discrete setup for a single airline or a single set of gates. And you can daisy chain stuff together so that your network ties everything together nice and neat like. Just remember, when you're doing multiple hub connections, you've got to reverse them, okay, if you're tying into a baggage depot, because you're going to use one blue and you're going to use one pink. Whereas down here, if you're tying the same thing together with these baggage carousels, right, you're just using the pink side, so you can use the blue to connect the hubs together, right? That makes sense? You got to connect pink to pink. Well, baggage carousels require pink. So you're not using the blue side. That is your cross connect between the hubs. All right? I'm A-Train. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's been educational. Hope to help you out. I hope you're enjoying Sim Airport. Check it out. It's now on Steam. You can reach me on the Steam forums at A-Train. Also, like the video if you like it. Give us a share with your friends. Hey, maybe they're having trouble with it, or maybe you want them to get into Sim Airport. And subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you. We really do. Up to like the magic Jeff Gordon number, 24, or Chase Elliott now. And that's really exciting. So thanks for all your support. We appreciate you coming by. And hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.